My name is Rabbi Schonbuch. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist based here in New York and around the world via Skype. Friends, I want to talk to you about one of the greatest problems facing Klal Yisrael today. That is internet addiction. By far, it is the single most pervasive and destructive force that our generation is facing today. It is a force, however, that we can do something about, and in the next few videos we'll be discussing ways to overcoming internet addiction. I want to begin by discussing the history of how this has occurred in humanity and to the Jewish people. There's no question that our chachamim, our rabbis, our sages, put up many different fences to protect ourselves against some of the dangers of the world around us. However, with the advent of the internet, and most specifically with the introduction of cell phones in everyone's hands, all the walls, all the barriers, all the protective forces that our rabbis gave us to help Klal Yisrael exist have now been breached by this powerful force which is in the hands of literally billions of people around the world today. There is nothing more powerful and nothing more exciting and engaging than the power of the modern smartphone. Think about it. What are some of the things our smartphones do for us? They provide for us education, they provide for us entertainment, and most importantly, the reason they were originally made was to provide for us communication as well. We can WhatsApp each other, we can send text messages, emails, Facebooks, and so on. However, with this tremendous power has come a flood of information, sometimes appropriate, which can be used to harness the most powerful, beautiful forces in the world. On the other hand, it could also bring some very destructive forces with it into our hands and into the hands of our children. So we have to be very clear about this. We have to understand its impact on us. I'll tell you a story. I've been meeting children the ages of 7, 8, and 9, or even hearing stories about children in the most religious institutions in the world that are still finding out information about the world through their parents' phone. And even if they don't find out about it in their parents' phone, if they're visiting someone's house, and even the best of families with the best of intentions, somebody might be visiting in their home, which might expose them to the dangers of the internet. In fact, they say that an inappropriate picture is much more powerful than even taking cocaine. The stimulation of the brain is so powerful and so exciting that people crave it, look for it, and look out for it in all the places possible in this world, even if we try our best to stop them and to protect them. But the real answer can only come from within. And I believe HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives us challenges, but with those challenges come the potential to find new strength and new power. Ladies and gentlemen, the only way to overcome the power, the insidious power of the internet, is by looking towards HaKadosh Baruch Hu and saying, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, please save me from these dangers. We need to decide, despite the dangers of the internet, we are going to commit to Hashem. We're going to commit to God and say to Him that His will is our will. We're going to do what's right in His eyes, despite many dangers that we're facing today. And that's the real message. It's giving us an opportunity when something comes so close to home. We have to find this tremendously powerful force within us. We have to reach upwards and outwards to Kadosh Baruch Hu and ask us to save us from the dangerous forces of the internet and our cell phones. And most important, it's time to give up some of those dangers. We, meaning you and I, are the only people that can stop it. We have to commit right now to what we call in Alcoholics Anonymous, for example, reaching the level of sobriety. There's nothing as wonderful, and I'm sure you'll find this if you have a problem with the internet and your cell phone. There's nothing as wonderful and nothing in the world as powerful by reaching a state of sobriety where people give up their addiction, where people give up their inappropriate use. Friends, I promise you, reach back into your childhood. Go back to the memories where you were playing baseball or sports, or went with your parents on a picnic or to the zoo, or when swimming, or when on a great vacation, and maybe even when skiing, and you felt like you were alive, felt like something good was happening in your life, felt like you were connected to God. When you give up your cell phone, when you break the addiction to the internet, and you experience this sobriety, you're going to re-experience all those wonderful pleasures that you've been missing for so long. You forgot about them, but they're inherent within you. But friends, you have to dig deep. You have to dig deep within yourself. You have to look up to God and ask God, help me out of this. And I promise you success in the war against internet addiction. Welcome to this new series on Hidabrut called Marriage Matters. My name is Rabbi Schonbuch, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist based in New York and around the world via Skype. On this important series, I will be answering your questions you have about marriage, relationships, dating, parenting, and about any issue dealing with family and relationships. But more than what I have to say, I want to hear what you have to say. So please email to this address and send in your questions, and I'll try to answer as many questions on this new show.